What is going on, everyone? It is I, your host, the Crypto Wonder from the Crypto Wonder podcast. Before we get right into it, I hope you found this video and this episode well, in good health. Let's get right into it. I used to be a part of a community, a different community in crypto, not Hex and Pulse. Well, I should say before I got into Hex and Pulse, I was part of another community in crypto. This is going to be a video unrelated to Hex and Pulse. But it's come to my attention a few things are going on in that community, and I think it's really sad. Like, really. All money is not good money. All attempts at making money are not great attempts to earn money. You know what I mean? It's a strong community that I was a part of. But the community has since changed a whole lot, right? People come and go, and it's not the same like it was, even as recent as a year ago. The community, in my humble judgment, was a trendsetter, a trailblazer in the DApp space within cryptocurrency. Definitely a trendsetter. The stream that the community was known for, it definitely set trends and spawned other content creators to run their own streams. Even a 24-hour stream that took place 2 years ago, almost to date. Great times. Had nothing but great times. But there's certain moments that things have been questionable because you had one individual who was really not a person for the community. He was, and is still always for himself, a very selfish individual. He thinks that, he's there for everyone, but he's really, all he does is serve his own needs. He wants to be the most successful in everything he does. Call it competition, call it arrogance. I call it being a jerk. He never wants anybody to outshine him, outwit him, have more money than him. As long as you're under his thumb and beneath him, he feels good. That gives him validation, And what he's famous for is just basically pumping and dumping. That's all he does. And so now they're about to, engage in some type of launch for a piece of garbage that doesn't even need to be talked about, right? And the part about it is that this man has been able to come and go out of this community. Come and go, use the community for what it is, make his money, leave, and then talk down upon the community, make disparaging remarks, insult the community and the developer and the developers, believers and everything. And this man has been given carte blanche to return like it's nothing, which leads me to believe other things, and it's sad because, the shenanigans that take place, in crypto, sometimes it's just something that's just incredibly disgraceful and distasteful, in truth, and this period, even now, with what they're about to launch now, is no different. It only highlights and it validates what I've seen and what I've believed for a very long period of time, which is one of the major reasons why I'm no longer part of that community. And I'm glad I'm not a part of it. I don't have to, it's like second. I don't have to feel bad or nothing because I see that nothing has changed. Nothing has changed with this person. If you're going to allow someone who's pretty much been vilified in certain segments of crypto, he's not even a well-known, popular person in crypto, because if he was, he'd be a prominent voice today. With all the channels that he's had and all the bragging that he does, all the delusions of grandeur that he deals with, oh, he would have been a notable person, like much well known. His channel would have been bigger. It would have been, definitely a strong voice in the space. He's not. And that's for a reason. He likes to buy people and win people over with money and develop fake attachments and bonds with people so that he can feel superior and powerful, right? And everyone else is inferior. And that's the same thing that's going on. And it's sad that certain people who should be aware of this and make a stand for once, or just say, you know what, I can't stand for this. And if you're going to stand for it, be about it, then be 100. Be clear. Be clear. If you with the shits, then be with the shits. And say you with the shits. Like nobody's perfect out here. But what's happening is you have somebody who uses the community for his own selfish gain, dumps on everyone, then leaves, and then talks crap about the entire community that has been devout, that has been loyal to whatever project that they believe in since day one. Okay? And he's not even loyal to himself. This person who comes in and basically defecates on everybody is not even loyal to himself. So when a snake shows you who they are, believe him. He claims he's a wolf. He's a sheep. He's really a puppy, a chihuahua. That's really what it is, a shih tzu. Even those animals have more class than this piece of shit does. It's a fact. But you know what? Good luck. Good luck to that community. I'm not, I have no regrets with the dealings I've had with them. I wish them the best. But, and in truth, my stance with that whole position, with dealing with a person who has a nefarious spirit about them, right? Who's done nefarious things, a person who's made a ton of money by dealing with a specific type of contract, and then leaves the contract and talks about not only the developer but the entire community of the contract, and you still welcome him for what? Just in the spirit of making money? Well, that's the energy y'all could keep. I'm good. I don't have to deal with that mess and that nonsense anymore. It's about innovation. It's about really generating real wealth in a sound, in a healthy way, not in a toxic, villainous way like what's going on over here. Because expect people in less than 24 hours to be dumped on. Expect people in less than 24 hours to lose, to get wrecked. Trust me when I tell you, people. That's why I'm no longer a part of that. Absolutely not. And I have no regrets. I'm not even a soothsayer. I'm not even a fortune teller. I could tell you, though, from previous actions. That's why patterns, when you could see someone's behavior based on their patterns and their historical movements and things that they've done, their trends, their behaviors, their patterns, you could pretty much surmise what something is going to happen if they repeat those same actions over and over and over again. You know how this is going to go. You're going to hold a bag of L's. Whether you think you made ROI or not in the long run, because I guarantee you another thing. In a few days, you're going to hear the talk change. There's going to be another contract to compete against this contract. And in 2 weeks, you're going to exit the contract altogether and then defecate on the community again. And then what? You're going to be holding yourselves, looking at each other, watching each other, thinking about, what we got to do next. The cycle is going to run for what, another 6 months to a year? Yeah, all right, whatever. That's why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with now. I don't have to worry about all this crazy stuff going on. When you have something that's solid and that's been working, you respect it. And you find ways to keep the interest ongoing. You find ways to create volume. You find ways for people to really talk about it and market something that you have that's worthy. That's why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with now. That is exactly why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with now. Seriously. And as in all things and in both respects, everything is documented in the blockchain. Everything is documented. You can look at the charts to support your claims, et cetera, but I like what's going on over here, and I'm going to stick with what I like. I'm going to stick with where my money's respected. Peace.